You ready to try this? Is it good? I knew I wasn't gonna be great at cooking, but I didn't think I was gonna be horrendous at cooking. Here goes nothing. Me putting myself on blast to the whole entire internet. Today I'm doing something that I've never done before. I'm cooking an authentic Italian pasta for my Italian husband. And not only that, I'm honestly cooking him a dinner for the first time. I think the cooking gene like skipped me and my family because my mom and my sister, they cook things from scratch. They know how to bake pies and amazing dinners. While I'm over here, I am a really good postmater and a really great restaurant attendee. I just don't cook. Today's gonna be a struggle. Not only am I cooking pasta for the first time, but I don't even know what ingredients to get, where to get the ingredients. There's like a million different flours. What kind of flour do I get? What kind of olive oil do I get? I don't know anything. You gotta start somewhere, right? Don't start in front of a bunch of strangers online, but that's just where we are right now. Help me. Help me. Nick! It is your time. Come on in.
Hello, everybody.
It's been a while. Everybody's missed you. They're like, where's Nick been?
It's not just my feet this time, guys.
Okay. I'm going to be making you a homemade, authentic Italian pasta.
Now, when you say homemade, do you mean like, I see a pasta maker. Does that mean like from scratch?
From scratch.
Okay. All right. It's about time. Get a little benefit from these videos.
Okay.
What are you gonna be cooking me?
That is what I'm asking you. I am going to give you an option of what kind of pasta you want me to make. Obviously, I know your favorites, but if you had to choose for me to make a pasta from scratch for you, what pasta would it be?
I mean, I think you already know what I want. I've got a favorite. It's penne alla vodka. It's always been since you've met me.
Yeah, so. I knew you were gonna say that.
You know me so well, babe.
I know.
Appreciate that.
Oh wow.
Okay,
so the issue is with this pasta maker, it makes flat pasta, right?
I don't want problems. I want solutions.
And I can make penne from this. I looked it up on YouTube, but I need another board. It's called a Garganelli.
Garganelli
board, or other people call it gnocchi boards.
Okay.
But just to let you know, it's an extra step on top of already making pasta from scratch. So I'm like really like gonna go there if you want the penne alla vodka.
I do.
Do you want to change your mind?
No.
Layla, how confident do you feel in my cooking skills? Do you think I can make him a good pasta?
I think yes, right?
How do you feel about my cooking abilities? Do you think I'll do a good job?
I don't really have much data to work off of.
Wow!
Over the years, but I'll say that when you have cooked for me over the years, I always like. My question is, if it's not spectacular, am I allowed to be honest with you?
Yeah, I want you to be honest, because obviously I'm trying to actually become a better cook, and the only way I could do that is if you're completely honest on how it tastes. Okay. So please don't sugarcoat anything, and don't be like, babe, this is great, good job, when it like tastes like crap. Well, of course, like I thought already, he wants the penne alla vodka sauce, so wish me luck, you guys. This is gonna be very interesting. Time to go shopping. Let's go. First thing off the list. Now just a few more things to go. Now I guess it's time to install this pasta maker. I'm gonna need a glass of wine first, and then we'll get started. That was a strong pour, but I'm gonna need it. You guys, it's only 1:30 in the afternoon, and I'm already drinking wine. Cheers. Here we go. Okay, the main issue I have is I don't have a lot of counter space at all to make the pasta. I'm thinking that this is my best bet over here. All right, so I have already looked up a lot of videos. I've already watched like 10 videos on how to make pasta. I'm thinking I'm just gonna dump out this entire thing on the counter and then use 7 eggs, because the more pasta the better, I suppose. Oh Lord, that's off to a bad start. From all the videos that I saw, it was anywhere between 3 and 7, so I think I'm gonna just do a happy medium. and do 5 eggs. So let's go ahead and open this. Some flour. That looks good. Maybe a little bit more. I feel like that's a good amount. And they say you do this like little volcano action. And I'm gonna use my hands because I feel like you gotta go in, you know, get a little crazy, get a little dirty. So what they said is that you pour your egg yolk in the middle. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna try to, maybe the actual, just the yolk and not the, there we go. Oh no, bad start, get back in there. Okay, hands are messy. And now what they say, you're supposed to beat it, kind of beat it in between and get some of the flour in as you beat it. And then once it starts clumping up, that's when I get it in my hands and start kneading it. Okay, not so bad, it's looking good, I think. It's starting to look really good. I feel like I could start kneading it soon. Let me see, maybe get some powder on my hands like that. Oh no, you guys. Oh no, oh no. I don't think it's ready to start kneading yet. It's very sticky. Oh no, oh no. Oh yeah, yeah. Good thing I'm by a sink. It just needs a lot more flour, okay. I think I need to get all of this flour out the way. This was not sticking to their hands like this in the video, which I think means that I don't have enough flour, but I could be wrong. What did I do wrong? Too many eggs? I don't know what the hell I'm doing. This makes me so, I can't even stop the camera because my hands are so like, maybe it just, I don't understand. That was a disaster to say the least, and I feel extremely wasteful. So I'm gonna follow this recipe that I found for a pasta dish, and they actually use olive oil, and I hope that this turns out better. I'm gonna measure it this time. Go back to when I said, I'm not gonna measure it, it's fine. It's fine, I don't like following instructions. That's what happens when you don't follow instructions. Okay. 1 cup, 2 cups. All right, 2 cups. Do you see this mess? It is a hot mess. 3 large eggs beaten to blend. So they're saying to blend it in. All the videos that I saw online didn't blend them in, but I'm just gonna follow instructions this time. Teaspoon of olive oil. I already put some salt. Boom, olive oil in the egg. I don't know if that's right, but Lord, please let this go better than the first one. I beg you. I should quit. That was just very sad. I will say this one's starting to look a little bit better and thicker. A lot better than the first one. I've left the eggs, as you can see, that have just gone running away from me. I feel like there was a lot of eggs in the last one, and also the olive oil I think probably helped a lot, just make it a little bit more smooth. That you could already tell that looks a lot different than, oh, is that a shell? That's a shell. Shame. I've abandoned my workstation because, as you can see, it's a hot mess, and I'm just gonna start like kneading this over here. I've gotten it into some kind of form. I shouldn't have worn a sweater, but I feel so much better now that I've gotten some kind of dough going on. It's starting to get a doughy texture. I think it's spongy, it's Play-Doh-y, but I feel confident now that I have something. I have something, hallelujah, because look at this disaster. It was not looking too good. I think we're good, I'm gonna wrap it up now. I coated it with a little bit of olive oil, and they were saying to make sure to wrap it real tight where no air gets in. All right, my dough, ladies and gentlemen, it's not a lot, but it's something. You're supposed to leave it for 30 minutes, and while I leave it for 30 minutes, I am going to clean up this disaster. Okay, I knew I wasn't gonna be great at cooking, but I didn't think I was gonna be horrendous at cooking. Making that dough was harder than I thought. This is a whole thing, you guys. This is some intense hardware we got going on here. Where's the manual at? Manual. I'm gonna read this, I'm gonna set it up. I have not given up on myself. You can do this, Jackie. You can do this. I'm gonna go for the pappardelle or lasagna kind of shape, because then I can cut those into little squares and then roll it up to make a penne bacca. I had to call my husband in. I didn't want him to be a part of this process whatsoever, but I needed a little bit of encouragement because
apparently making pasta is difficult.
It's so hard.
It's okay. Apparently
it's so hard.
It's okay. I've never been a part of the process, but we could do this together.
So what I saw is that they cut it into, you know, a couple of spaces with just a regular knife. I'm gonna go ahead and just cut that open. I'm gonna cut another one. We're gonna make it work. Our first thing of dough going through the pasta maker. I'm just gonna dust some flour on here for good luck. Okay. I think that's why you... Oh, it's going through! It's going through. This is why you need to have it... Okay. Okay, this is why it needs to be clamped to the... Oh no, I need another hand. Oh no! This is why it needs to be clamped. Nick, can you film and hold it down?
I don't think so.
Move your arm.
Babe.
What?
Language.
Hold it down. Oh, that looks really disgusting and bad. Oh, it's not thick enough. Okay. Ew, why does it look like that? No, it's not good pasta. Let's try it again. So, I put it on a setting 5. It was on setting 1, and it's definitely making the pasta flatter, as you guys can see. You see what I'm saying? It's not like super thin.
Oh yeah.
Makes it a little bit flatter. And then you're supposed to do that a couple of times.
So much better.
So much better. Okay. So
it does. It looks
do it again.
so much
and
better.
now you just feed it through again. And we're gonna do that a couple of times. And then it'll...
Dang, that looks good, babe. Progress.
Progress. Okay, we're gonna finish this and make it work. And here I thought that my dough was not good, but I just had it on the wrong setting. We try to clamp it down. It's not all the way clamped down, but it's definitely gonna help. So I just wanted to show you guys that we got it through a little bit. The dough is starting to stretch.
I'm gonna hold it down with the left. Oh, that works.
Yeah. So yeah, it's starting to thin out, and we're just gonna do this for a little bit longer, and it's starting to look like those cooking shows that I've been watching. I'm making pasta! So now I'm gonna cut these into little squares that we can roll up for the penne. They didn't have the little roller pen that comes with this, so I decided to just get a glass straw and use that and hope to God that it works out. They're all gonna be different shapes. But you know what? It'll give it character. So what you're supposed to do apparently is take it like this and roll it. That is a thick noodle. Maybe it's, okay, here we go. Oh, that's a thick noodle. That's beautiful! Oh my gosh! Oh, it's falling apart.
That looks like a good noodle.
That looks like a really big noodle though. My very first pasta!
Can you see through it?
You can. Now I'm gonna put some more flour on this and I'm gonna roll up the rest of them and then we're gonna go in with the sauce. Okay, so there was a lot of frustration there for a second, but once I got the gist of everything, I'm starting to catch a rhythm and I'm really happy about my pasta. They look good. I mean, for the very first time making pasta, I'm not upset about them. Okay.
Am I allowed to eat this or will I get sick?
The what?
The dough.
I don't know.
It's tasty.
All right, this is what we have. It looks like a portion enough for a child, but it literally took me like 30 minutes just to do this, and that's all I got. So it looks like Nick's gonna be the only one eating. He's gonna have a good 5 bites from it. So now I'm gonna make the sauce, and at this point, I think there's just no rules. I was trying to go by the books, and I'm just gonna go with my gut and make a sauce, and hopefully it'll turn out nice. You guys, this cheese smells so freaking good. This is the real deal, and you can smell it. So we have our grater, and we're just gonna go in. Nick loves him some cheese, so I'm going to grate as much as possible. It's so funny when we go to restaurants and they ask for, you know, how much cheese you want. Nick will literally just stand there until the woman's arm falls off, because they're like, okay, is that enough? And he's like, oh, a little bit more, a little bit more. He'll use a whole block of cheese on just like one pasta. It's really impressive. Now the shallot, we just need a little bit of the shallot. There we go. That's not what you're supposed to do with your fingers. You're supposed to do this with your fingers. And go like this. Probably could use a sharper knife. Okay, and then you just... Okay, maybe you're right. I don't know if this is sharp, but let's see. None of our knives are sharp. That's because we don't cook. Okay, that works. Great. We're gonna mince it. It's also a term I just learned recently. I just need like one little... Ah, there she is. Great. I don't... Oh no. I'm just gonna peel it. Okay, so I'm gonna mince. Are you eating my cheese? So we're gonna just boil some water. You guys, at this point, anything goes. I'm just gonna do whatever I wanna do. And if it comes out great, amazing. If it doesn't, oh well. So I'm gonna work on my sauce. From what I did see when I did do my research, we're gonna start off with the shallots and the garlic, and we're just gonna put it in there with some olive oil. We're going to boil our water, and that only takes like 7 to 8 minutes for the noodles to cook. And Nick likes things that are just buttery and cheesy. So we got our butter in there. We're gonna let our butter just like melt up in there. And you know what? Why don't we use a little bit of olive oil too? You know, just, I have a big block of butter up in here. Does it matter? No, it's gonna be nice and buttery. So the butter's in there, it's melting. Now we're gonna add our garlic and shallots. So we're just gonna let that just keep simmering. It smells really good. Also, there's red chili flakes. I don't know when we're supposed to add them. Let's add them now, you know?
Not too much.
Oh, because you don't like spice? So we'll just add a pinch. A pinch?
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell me what to do, remember? I'm supposed to be doing this for you. What I will say is that there hasn't been an aroma like this in our apartment since like ever. Okay, we're just gonna add a little bit of our vodka. I'm not measuring anything at this point because why not? All right. And now all that's left to do is really put your tomato sauce in here.
It's a lot of water for that, just a little bit of pasta.
Let me just live my best life.
Okay, enjoy it.
This is starting to really clump up and get thick. As you can see, looks great. Smells nice. I feel like I know what I'm doing, somewhat. All right, this is boiling. Our pasta goes in, you guys. Look at this, the last look of our pasta. We'll see what happens. Okay, we're putting it in. All right, pasta's in hot. And then we're gonna put that on, I think after boil, you put it on lower. And so we're gonna keep an eye on that. 10 to 15 minutes. We're gonna put a timer on. What time is it? Oh, here it is. 10 minutes. Well, let's say 8 minutes because it's not a lot of pasta at all. I'm gonna add a little bit of my nanu tomato sauce all the way from Italy, okay? And here we go. We're gonna put this in. I think that's good. For how much pasta we have, this looks really red, you guys. Where's the pinks? Oh, that's right, I forgot. It's because we have to put in our heavy cream. Hello. I really feel like I'm on a cooking show.
Stop, get out.
Again, I don't know, I'm just going off of thought. All right, let's see. You don't tell me.
Stop asking me then.
I'm not asking you. I'm just speaking out loud. Ooh, okay. Maybe that was a little too much. I don't know. It looks really good to me. Let's turn this up a little bit. Maybe should I put more tomato sauce in there? Now you're not gonna answer. I think I need to put a little bit more tomato sauce because that looks really creamy. So I'm just gonna put a little bit more tomato sauce. I'm gonna put a little bit of this salt, sea salt. Why not? That should be like the slogan. Why not? I've taken a little bit of like oregano. I think I'm gonna add it because again, why not? Little oregano, little salt. Whoa, that's too much. She's so supportive.
You shouldn't touch dogs and cook. I think it looks really good, babe.
You think so?
I honestly do.
Okay, there's 4 more minutes. We're just gonna
How's
let
the
this
pasta
stir.
looking?
4 more minutes on the pasta. Oh my! It's so big!
I can't wait to eat that.
Oh, the noodles expand. Obviously, that is not penne pasta. Why is it so big?
Nobody said anything about size.
So I'm gonna go ahead and taste the sauce first. Maybe I should do garlic salt. Why are you putting your hand up?
You think everything needs more salt.
But I feel like it needs a little bit of garlic salt. This is the secret ingredient right here, Lowry's. You know you're a black cook when you put some Lowry's in it. I've got some Lowry's over here with Tiffany Haddish on there. I'm gonna put some garlic Lowry's in here. Everybody's gasping because at this point everything has been Italian ingredients, but I'm just gonna put a little, this is like a little bit of Jackie on there. Nick is freaking out, but it's fine. Much better. Might be too salty for him, but it tastes good to me. I think I'm gonna add all of it because he just loves cheese so much. It might be overdoing it, but he just loves cheese. And then I'll just grate some cheese on top of the pasta when I'm done. This kitchen is a disaster. Let's go ahead and stir this. I'm making pasta. Okay, so the sauce is thick. It's getting pretty thick.
We don't have a strainer, do we?
No, I'm gonna make it work. Let's see if one of them is ready, actually. Oh, timer's up. Ooh, hot! Facial. These noodles are so ridiculous. If y'all can, oh no!
No!
Here, I'll use this. Okay. Gotta make it work. Whee! All right. Not a lot of noodles at all, but we're gonna go ahead and mix them up. This is not cute. I'm gonna plate this and we'll see how it turns out. I mean, this looks freaking good. I'm not mad at it. That's a good portion of pasta. And then just add a little bit of basil. Oh my gosh. It's not bad. It looks really good. Holy crap. Once it's like all plated, it looks actually really nice. You guys, the pasta is done. The kitchen is a mess. And honestly, I think it looks beautiful. The noodles are a little crazy. They're thick, they're big. They don't look like your standard penne pasta. But I mean, all in all, that looks so good. But how does it taste? I don't think I'm even going to try it yet. I think I'm gonna allow Nick to try it first. Okay, you ready to try this?
I've been filming it. I've been watching it.
Get a fork. Get a fork. Get a glass of wine.
Thanks.
I put a lot of cheese on there, but do you want more? Okay.
I think it looks really good.
It looks
I gotta
good,
be honest
right?
with you. And personally, I'm not a fan of symmetrical things. I watched her hand roll these, and I'm sorry.
It's really cool.
I'm gonna embrace this for a minute. I have to sit here and film you for hours and watch you eat.
Yeah.
And this is the one time
where you get to eat before I do.
I haven't even tried it yet. And normally, like, the cooking chef, like, try it before, but I picked up the sauce. That was pretty much it. I didn't even try
Just going off the smell, guys, I gotta be honest with you. She hit home with the smell. Whatever she did with the smell, she's hitting home. Dang. A little awkward, but it's what love is. It's awkwardness sometimes. I'm going.
The noodle's awkward?
Yeah.
Is it good? How's the noodle? Is the noodle like chewy, or is it a good al dente noodle?
It's thick. It's thick. Whatever you do with the sauce, the penne alla vodka, is, for me, is spot on.
Okay.
Do I eat the basil?
Wow, you're a savage.
The thing about the noodles, hold on.
Oh no.
Stop it, please.
So what does the noodle taste like?
The noodle, it tastes perfect. It almost tastes like more like a gnocchi penne alla vodka.
Is it anything like your mom would make, or like a restaurant that you'd order from?
The restaurant, yeah. I think it's from a restaurant. My mom has a different style of pasta that she makes.
I don't think you're supposed to be eating basil like that. This is my very first bite. Here we go. I'm gonna critique the noodle first. The noodle's thick. The sauce is on point. The noodle is a little thick. But the fact that I made it on my own, like, adds a little bit of love and makes me want to love it even more. But like, if I was being real, if I ordered this pasta at a restaurant, how would I feel? Hold on. Oh, thick.
It's thick.
That's
it's
thick.
It's a little thick. The sauce, I'm gonna give like a 8 or a 9. I really think it's delicious.
He's being so
I'm
generous.
being dead honest with you, babe.
Okay.
The noodles, a 6.
Okay, but a pasta as a whole.
As a whole,
Yes.
I think we're gonna meet in the middle at a 7.
He's a liar.
I'm not.
Well, you know that your expectations as far as food goes is not very high.
It's not, but that's what makes me happy. I watched my wife cook this. You put a lot of love into this. I'm sorry, the sauce is perfection.
The sauce is pretty good, I'm not gonna lie.
It's really darn good. The noodles are a little bit thick, but they're big, which I personally, we made like 30 something noodles, and I was like, that's not gonna be enough for
But
both
it
of
was a
us.
good portion.
We can both actually eat this.
Yeah.
And be here. I'm doing it. She hates when I feed her.
I do. I think what we need to
Appreciate
is the fact that I made.
No. We need to appreciate the actual chefs that make great noodles.
What? Come on. We were not on the same page at all. I was saying that we need to appreciate the fact that I actually cooked an entire meal, and I'm like not mad at it.
It's a big noodle, y'all.
What I learned that chefs really do put so much love and care into the dishes that they present us at restaurants, and that it is a lot harder than it looks, and it does take practice and skill, but it is an art. I also learned that I can do it.
Yes.
I can make you dinner, and this could be a regular thing if I just applied myself. I also learned.
I really appreciate it, by the way. I really do. This was fun. This is fun being a part of. And again, like, the love that went into this does not supersede the taste at all.
Aww, babe. And I also learned, to get off of like a sentimental note, that I am the messiest cook ever. So since I cooked, that means that you clean, right?
I filmed half of it, babe.